welcome to my AO review of the Hoover Freedom vs Cordless Hoover. So this arrived with me earlier this week and it arrived in this nice little neat box, and to be honest with you, when I saw the box I was a little bit concerned that it wasn't going to be very big. Okay, so first thing I did was using the manual, I put it together. Now I have to be honest and say that this wasn't the easiest thing to follow, as it was just all instructions pointing to the different pieces. Okay, so once it was all together, this is what I got. Okay, so before I could do anything, I had to charge it for 6 hours, which was absolutely fine. But I will say that the charging process wasn't the easiest for such a big thing. So it was a little bit like charging your phone. So just using this cable, which meant that it was just plugged into a normal plug in my lounge or the kitchen for 6 hours. Okay, so let's start by taking it apart and showing you how it was when I received it. Okay, so it started off like this, which I thought was absolutely great for things like cleaning the car and those hard to reach areas, especially sort of like under the sofa and under the sofa cushions, things like that. Okay, so just running through what you've got here. A lot of the cordless Hoovers, you can't change the battery, and once the battery has died, then that's the end of the Hoover. But it is actually good to say that you can. So just using this little button here, the battery releases, you pull it out, and then you can order a new one directly from Hoover. Okay, so other good features for this. So you've got two modes. So you've got a continuous mode, which is good for when you're hoovering around the whole of a room, or you've got just an on-off one, which is good just for a little area. So like I said, if you just press it once, release your finger, it ends, and just by flicking the switch across, it's constantly on there. Okay, as you can see, the holder for the all the dirt and the dust isn't particularly big, and I found that once I'd done the whole house, including all up the stairs and everything, I did have to empty that. However, I must just add, I do have 2 dogs. Okay, releasing that was very easy indeed. So this little red button on the side, just over the bin, press it down, and that releases the bottom there. Okay, other good features that I have found on this is that you have an adapter that will go on the wall for it to hook onto. So if I can just show you that. Like so. Okay, so however you decide to set it up, it will attach to the wall. However, I will just point out one negative that I have found is that you get 4 different appliances to go with it, or attachments should I say, however only 2 hooks. Okay, so you do have to find a space in your house for the other 2 attachments. So the attachments that you've got is the usual slim nozzle, a brush, smaller brush for those hard to reach areas, and the brush does actually come off for a more flat edge. There is a pet specific hair remover, which I found really useful for on the sofa, and again another small nozzle with a brush that you can use. Okay, so let's put it together. Nice and easy, clips into place. Now, as you can see, it's of a decent size. If I can just grab the camera for you to see, I'll just turn it around. So, this part is very flexible, and I have to say that was really useful when I was getting underneath the radiators and underneath the kitchen cupboards. And if I just take you over to my sofa, really good for getting right in there, if you can see that. Okay, so other good points I'd like to point out to you, where I have half wooden floors throughout my house, and I must say it's glided over those quite easily. However, when I was doing more of the carpets, sometimes it did struggle ever so slightly on the thicker pile carpets. It's nice and light, easy to manoeuvre around, perfect for up the stairs, easy to use one-handed, not a problem there at all. But like I said, the pickup can be a little bit slack on the more carpeted areas. What else did I like about this? I would say one negative is if you haven't got room to use the adapter on the wall, it doesn't really stand up very well. So I haven't managed to put the attachment on the wall yet, so at the moment I'm having to find somewhere to lean it under the stairs. So, in conclusion, I think for a quick, a rapid Hoover that is easy to you get out quickly and have a little quick dust around, it is really good.